Oh, what's this? I've been left here. I've been beaten and left to die in the middle of this geyser. Oh, what an unfortunate turn of events, how such things have come to pass. It appears that... What do I have with me? I've got nothing. I've got miner's boots and miner's clothes, but no weapons. I'm going to have to scavenge if I'm to find anything to help me. Appears to be a goat over there. I appear to have spawned in the middle of nowhere, near to Windhelm apparently. Yes, it's going to take me a very long time to be able to find my way anywhere. Oh dear me, this is a very unfortunate turn of events. I have been left here with no one to help me. Oh my, what am I going to do? Whatever will I do? Looks like I have to fend for myself out here in the forest. But luckily I am head and shoulders. And absolutely nothing can dictate me into death. I am death incarnate. Nothing can kill me. There's a reason they call me head and shoulders. Number one, it's because I have no neck. Number two, it's because I have enormous shoulders. And number three, it's because I look surprisingly like an aging Hulk Hogan. I'm going to steal their wolf pelt and I'm going to use it for my own horrific gain. But what shall I do now? Where can I go? Hark, there appears to be some land down here. Some ruins, maybe, from which I can steal some gold or some pilfering. You can't really steal pilfering, but you can pilfer. And that's exactly what I'm going to do once I find my way over there. The heat of the land is keeping me alive. Oh, the skeleton! He appears to be alive too, but not for long, as I'm going to beat him back into undeath with my bare hands. And I take from him his sword, his bone meal, and his shield. I will use it to defend myself. Anybody else dares to question head and shoulders? I did not think so. Nobody can mistake me for a smaller man. I am a giant. I mow down my enemies with absolute precision. I am God. Oh, you as well, hey? I kill you too. And bring you back to your undeath. Ha 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 ha. But in all seriousness, it's Duke Derek here, and today we're playing Skyrim. Several things I've got going on here. First of all, I've got the RTS mod, Real-Time Settler, which is inspired by a very popular and very good Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas mod, allowing you to build your own little community and fend off horrific hordes of bandits and other creatures of the night, whether they be ghouls or prostitutes, in this case, Draugr and hookers. That's right, even Skyrim's got a dirty side. It's like Vegas, you know. From the outside, Nevada looks like a quaint little, you know, West Coast state, but now it's been tainted with gambling and Draugr and Nords and fucking dark elves everywhere. It's horrific. But me being the biggest Imperial to ever grace the land of Skyrim without a neck, we're here. I look quite reminiscent of a rugby player, and like I mentioned before, Hulk Hogan. And it would be rather unfitting if I were not to make several Hulk Hogan references in my time. Oh, hello! A farmstead out in the open. Whatever could I find here? So I have RTS mod. Adapted for Skyrim. It's not perfect, but it's the best we got. I've got Frostfall, which is going to make everything seem a little bit more realistic. So I'm probably going to die of cold. Darkwater Crossing, eh? A little camp. No lollygagging. You can't tell me what to do.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it.
Who passes a letter to Hulk Hogan? Head and shoulders. Let's see what we've got. To the Dragonborn. I'm not the Dragonborn, I'm head and shoulders. Hulk Hogan. I hope this letter finds you well. For Skyrim, Morrowind, and the great house Hlan are all in need of your strength. A grave threat from my homeland of I care not for this petty nuisance. I am Hulk Hogan. I can do what I will. And what I will do is going mining here. I've come to Skyrim with one aim and one aim only. And that aim is to build a community. And to start off with, I'm going to need to mine some ore. Using the great buff power of my head and shoulders, I'm going to rip this ore from its earthly prison and liberate it in the fires of the forge. For I am Hulk Hogan. A lowly dog barks. Probably barking at his own shadow or at his tail. Or at his reflection in the mirror, which he thinks is another dog. My dog is not that smart. But he shall soon fall to the ultimate power of Head and Shoulders Hulk Hogan. You should probably decide on which one of those I'm going to use. God, he really is giving it all he's got, isn't he? I'm not even sure if you can hear him or not. If not, just pretend there's a dog barking quite frantically. I'm Head and Shoulders, a brave warrior. I'm here to pilfer your stores. Take your alcohol and your helmet and your axe. I tried to think of it as ripping it out of the ground with my brute strength. There's nothing in this barrel. It's empty. So my first step is going to be to find a suitable location to build my little small haven for other people who wish to bask in the glory of all that is Head and Shoulders. Look at him, he's glorious. Look at those shoulders. And I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier if I could kill something soon with my enormous head and shoulders. Maybe that joke's getting old. It's only been 4 minutes and I've already used it up. Now what can I take here? Anything within the cave is free to take, but anything outside of the cave is privately owned. They'll hunt me down if I dare try to take it. I could chop wood, because wood is the primary resource for building my the foundations of my very capital. One day I plan to take over the whole of Skyrim. Add it to my vast empire. After all, I am a duke. I own land. Albeit not very much land, but I still own land. Look at that puny man there with his small calves and inefficient head and shoulders. Look at him, he's got a neck. Can you believe that? I can't believe it. Okay, I've got firewood now. In all seriousness now, we need to start Frostfall. So what do we do? Do I play Frostfall? Set start Frostfall to 1. Maybe I didn't do it right. Maybe I missed a capital, who knows? Alas, nothing happens. Oh! Lost in thought, you reflect back on how the wilds have taught you about yourself over the last several days. You recall a book you lost that was full of wisdom about survival in the open country. On a whim, you opened the pack and found the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim staring back up at you. Had it always been there, or had his thought alone summoned it? You pushed aside the thought as you thumbed through its pages, and then carefully placed it back, knowing that some things are never truly lost. So now I have the book. Let's read the Survivor's Guide to Skyrim. Head and Shoulders has no time for such petty quarrels such as reading. He's only lucky that he's actually illiterate and can't read. These weird symbols on the pages only confuse him. They make my head hurt. Am I talking in first person or third person? Who knows? Who knows? All that I do know is that Head and Shoulders has no time for this. He's got thieving to do, and that will come later tonight. So now, I'm to stand behind this tree and wait until night.